Our reporter Nicola Beckford's in Sturbridge right now. So what's the latest tonight, Nicola?
Well, tonight, Nick, this detached family home in a quiet part of Sturbridge is a crime scene. The two people who died here today have been named locally as Tracy Wilkinson and her son Pierce. Her husband Peter is in hospital in a critical but stable condition. Now, we understand that this house has a very sophisticated CCTV system, and police were seen to take away what is thought to be part of that system.
Has there been any word from Pierce's school?
Yes, well, Pierce was in Year 8 at Red Hill School in Sturbridge, and they said that they would provide support to all the pupils and staff who needed it, and also guidance to families on how to support their children. They said that their thoughts and prayers are with those who've been affected.
Nicola, thank you.
A rainy night out in Worcester. But behind these scenes lie concern for missing 18-year-old Tom Jones. The University of Worcester student went missing on a night out just days after first arriving in the city. And students here are worried.
I'm really shocked. I just heard about it today, actually. We're all talking about it. I hope he's okay. Nothing's happened.
Tom is described as white, approximately 5'5", slim, with short, mousy brown hair. He was last seen close to the River Severn near Worcester Racecourse. Today, the emergency services have been searching along the river, desperate to find clues. Well, I spent the evening here in Worcester, and there have been a number of students out despite the appalling weather. Now, they've been understandably very concerned about Tom. Now, Tom was last seen wearing green shoes, pale blue jeans and a navy blue pullover, a Lacoste pullover. Now, the search is going to resume of this riverbank tomorrow. But in the meantime, West Mercia Police are asking anybody with any information to please contact them on 101. The ambulance service received a call at 7:19 this morning from a member of the public. They went to an address in Blossomville Way, which is about half a mile away from here. When they got there, they found a boy, 10 years old. He was unconscious. They treated him at the scene, took him to Heartlands Hospital, but tragically, he was pronounced dead at the hospital. Police are treating this death as unexplained, and a post-mortem is to be carried out in due course. They've been on site investigating this death all day, and their investigations will indeed continue. Tonight, it has been confirmed by the police that the child's mother, a 44-year-old woman, has been arrested on suspicion of child neglect. And we have some breaking news just in. It's been announced that the Bromsgrove MP Sajid Javid is the new Chancellor of the Exchequer, moving from Home Secretary. And some breaking news this lunchtime. Jaguar Land Rover say they're going to cut production and jobs, resulting in the ending of contracts for around 1,000 agency staff. The company says the changes are needed following a slump in car sales. JLR has blamed Brexit and a fall in demand for diesel cars. Welcome to the 1930s here at the museum. But interestingly enough, what's going on behind is going to be incredible, because they're going to be building an entirely new town based on the 1940s and the 1960s. Going nowhere. Rush hour traffic near the centre of Birmingham this morning. Extinction Rebellion protesters from the city apologetic but determined to raise awareness of climate change.
We could have food shortages even in this country within 10 years or something like that. This could really affect us if we don't. We have to do something about it now.
Around 30 protesters set up on the junction of Belgrave Middleway and the Bristol Road, causing tailbacks around the city centre. Well, climate protesters have been stopping traffic here on the Bristol Road for 7 minutes at a time. They can do that legally before they're arrested, and they're doing it on either side of the road. But people here, well, they're getting certainly very frustrated. I spoke to somebody earlier who was trying to get to a hospital appointment, and they certainly weren't happy.
How are we having a dispute about the environment that's making every single car sit here running petrol out? Where's the sense? Some of us have got work to get to.
So you think the protesters have, a reason, of course, to do this?
I think they've got a good point, yeah.
Commuters agree that had it not been the school holidays, the disruption would have been far worse. But the group were unrepentant.
Again and again, we talk to people who don't realise how serious this is and how much it is going to affect the lives of our children in the future.
Climate change is a cause they say we cannot afford to ignore. Nicola Beckford, BBC Midlands Today, in Birmingham.